Hello everybody. We've had quite a lot of parents emailing this week to say what kind of things would we be doing if we were in nursery this week to get the children ready for the next stage, like maybe the ones who are starting in full-time school, or to get the younger children ready for being the older ones in nursery. And one of the big things that we would be concentrating on is independence. Now, a lot of that is actually to do with getting dressed, and the children who will be starting in reception in September in the full-time class, they will be wearing PE kit. Now that brings its own challenges. So something that maybe would be a good time to have a little practice of is seeing if your child can take their clothes off and put on shorts and t-shirt without taking the pants off in between, and have a little pretend run of getting dressed for PE. Now that also includes things like socks and shoes, and making sure that they can put their socks inside their shoes so they don't get lost. But then being able to put their socks back on, because taking them off is really easy, but putting them back on is a completely different thing. So with the older children, have a go at doing something like that. Zips are always a good one if you've got, this one's got buttons, but if you've got a jacket for outside, that's for any of the age children. Zips, being able to hold it and zip it up. Now, a lot of our children have been practicing that because that's something we try and encourage the children to do as soon as they start nursery. But some coats are harder than others, and at some point, some children wear a coat with buttons or poppers, so they're not getting that same practice. So have a go at doing some independence in terms of dressing, and perhaps you could make it into a game. You could pretend to be the teachers getting ready for PE, or you could maybe roll the dice, put onto the dice, or maybe onto a twister game, where if you have to land on a square, land on one of the things that it says, put on your t-shirt, and see if you can put that on, or roll the dice and it says take off your socks. Those sorts of things could be quite a fun game. Those are the kind of things that we would be doing in school. Anyway, let me know how you get on, because it could be challenging and it could be very funny. I'm quite grateful at the moment, actually, that we're not having 26 children practicing to get their socks and shoes on and off, because it's sometimes, my hair's quite grey already, but it's sometimes one that makes me go even greyer. Anyway, have fun. Bye.